Most people elect government leaders based on the candidate's personality, popularity, and promises. But God's standards are based primarily on a person's character and his relationship with Him. That is why the Christian Values Movement, or CVM, was organized to promote Christian values as a means to achieve genuine national transformation and real hope for our children and the future generations. While the Christian Values Movement had exerted all effort to invite the top presidential and vice presidential contenders, not all were willing or able. Therefore, we are releasing the following interviews of Vice President Leni Robredo, Senator Panfilo Lacson, Senator Manny Pacquiao, Senate President Tito Soto, and Senator Kiko Pangilinan to allow a side-by-side comparison of the candidates in light of the 5 biblical values of character, competence, justice, accountability, and family.
On behalf of the Philippine Council of Evangelical Churches and Christian Values Movement, we would like to thank you for setting aside time to meet with us. My name is Pastor JP Masakayan. I am the chairman of the Christian Values Movement. And with me are several people that I would like to introduce one by one. First is Bishop Peter F. Tanchi. He is the founder and senior pastor of Christ Commission Fellowship. He is also the chairman of the Philippine Council of Evangelical Churches and founder and board member of the Christian Values Movement. Also with us would be Bishop Noel Pantoja. He is the national director of the Philippine Council of Evangelical Churches. Also with us would be Bishop Jonel Milan. He is the founder and president of Asin at Ilaw Movement, which stands for Ating Siyasatin, Ihahalan Natin, ang suhol, iwaksi natin, itaguyod, legal at wasto. He is also the Bishop of Hope of Glory Community and board member and deputy director of PCEC. Also with us would be Pastor Ricky Sarthu, executive pastor of Christ Commission Fellowship. Our goal in setting up this meeting is for our constituents to get to know the candidates running for the 2022 elections. In this session, we will be asking you questions based on Christian values for leaders in our nation. We would like to know your position and plans regarding those matters. Please know that this set of questions are the same standard questions for all other candidates.
The areas assigned to me is about our concern for justice and accountability. The first question is, what will you do to help the wheels of justice turn much faster in our nation?
In the area of illegal drugs, Senator Boy Herrera and I, the late Senator Boy Herrera and I, when I was vice mayor, I was his vice chairman, we put up the Citizens Drug Watch. And the main work of the Citizens Drug Watch is to field members in the drug courts and monitor the drug cases. During that time, we were very much successful as far as prosecution is concerned. So this overall, it will really need a political will on the part of the government. The President, the Department of Justice must be on their toes on all the matters, not only in the problem of illegal drugs. There is much to be desired, really. Again, perhaps lead by example. Hindi pwedeng kaibigan, kamag-anak, may kaso, dapat prosecute. And we must monitor the prosecution. I hope you don't mind. Let me give you an example on why I brought out the issue of illegal drugs in Citizens Drug Watch. Nung sinisita ko, I became Dangerous Drugs Board Chairman. Nung sinisita namin yung prosecution, bakit ang daming drug cases na dismissed. So, when I gathered the prosecutors, ang sagot sa akin, sir, yung mga pulis mo hindi marunong mag-file ng kaso. Mali-mali ang mga pa-file. Merong ganito, ganyan. Ang mga sinasabi nila. Or nung inipon ko naman yung mga enforcers at kinausap ko yung mga pulis, ang ngayon nagpa-file ng kaso, mga enforcement agents. Ang sagot naman sa akin, Sir, yung mga prosecutor nyo nalalagyan. Kami lang ang pinagbibitahan. You know, you're caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. No? So what I did during that time was to come up with a seminar conference. I had good judges I brought them together, the prosecutors and the enforcers. And I had the 2 or 3 good judges nilecture sila. Nilecture sila. And then sabi ko nga, dapat magkabati kayo. Dapat magkasundo kayo. As a matter of fact, dapat pag may mga prepare na kaso pa lang, nagtatanong na kayo sa prosecutor how to go about it. Ganon din naman sabi ko yung well, it worked for a while, but you know, I had to be in the legislative department. I had some amendments in some of the laws that were very important during that time. So perhaps we can do it again, and we will do it better next time. If given the chance, if we are able to get to the executive department, most probably we will be able to do better than what's happening.
My first term in the Senate, I was chairman of the Senate Committee on Justice. Justice Puno, Renato Puno was the one who said, you want a first world justice system, but you're putting third world budget. The judiciary has less than 2% of the entire national budget. So we really have to modernize our judiciary. We have to pay our judges and prosecutors well so that they will focus on their work, so that they know that if they work hard and diligently, that their benefits will be protected, and when they retire, they will have a comfortable life and focus on just rendering justice. So budgetary support yan. We should double the judiciary budget and speed up the disposition of cases. Today, the disposition of cases, average case life is 6 years. No poor yung ating mga kababayan na mahihirap, walang panggastos yan ng 6 na taon para sa abogado. So kinakailangan pabilisin yung paglilitis. Dapat yan 2 years lang. Tapos na. No? At the most. Then dapat dagdagan ng mga courts. Kulang na kulang pa rin ang ating courts. Kaya mabagal. Kasi nagpatong-patong eh. That's why you need to increase the budget. And then, fill up the vacancies sa justice system, fill up the vacancies sa prosecution, set targets, and then that's finally, you will have a modern justice system. So, budgetary support, choose the right people, set the right targets, convict more, speed up the disposition of cases, and right now, fill up the vacancies. Because, you know, the vacancies sa ating judges position, more than 25%. So, a fourth of your justice system, kulang ang West. Ganun din sa prosecutor. Almost more than a fourth of our prosecution positions, kulang. Wala. Vacant. Part of that is compensation and benefits.
What's the reason of the vacancy?
Compensation and benefits. You earn more pag ikaw ay nagpa-practice sa private sector. So, that's why you have to put your money where your mouth is. Ika nga, for lack of a better term, provide the necessary support for our public prosecutors and our public lawyers so that they will focus on their jobs. And all of them will aspire to become Supreme Court Justice one day because they know the benefits are great and they will not allow their record to be blemished. Kasi pagka blemish ka, di out ka na, hindi ka na pwedeng ma-promote. So, they will value their job because the job values them in terms of benefits and compensation. So modernize our judiciary, put money and modernize our judiciary, and we will address corruption. We will address crime, criminality, everything that we are concerned about in terms of the rule of law rests on a functioning, responsive, modern system of justice.
How will you ensure that any public official of any rank will be held accountable for his or her misdeeds? Alam natin na marami tayong cases na ganyan. Murky popular, close, powerful, hindi na paparusahan.
The best way really is to prosecute anyone who is definitely involved, whatever rank. We must hold everyone accountable for their actions, for the violations or violations of law. It's the only way to do it. We do not. We have to prosecute, and of course win. It's not just prosecuting like what's happened. What's happened in about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yung isang supposed to be drug lord, na-dismiss ang kaso. So we have to be airtight when we hold people accountable for their violations of law.
Well, sabi nga nila, the past behavior, sabi nila, is the best indicator of future behavior. So tayo po, we don't tolerate corruption, and we've never participated in, we've never been involved in any of these shenanigans, ika nga. So maikli ang pasensya natin at hindi tayo papayag. And kinakailangan talaga yung mga nagkasala, managot. Hindi pa pwedeng hindi.